Discipleship is one of the oldest parts of the functioning of a church. We see it as early as the first century church. Discipleship involves one person influencing another directly. They teach them about how to live out their life in Christ. They teach them how to become a strong believer. And so this is a way that more experienced and more grown believers are able to help out younger believers and grow them into spiritual maturity. So we have that modeled here within CrossReference. Now, let's begin with a few ideas here. When you disciple someone, it's usually a good practice to disciple that person, but also encourage them, help them grow to the point where they are also discipling others. So we could have made this a very simple, immediate disciple list. But when you have disciples who disciple disciples and so on and so forth, it's actually very useful to see the tree, to see how things have grown from one person into a tree of many people being discipled. And we're going to model this here in CrossReference. And you'll see that in the discipleship involved group here. And when you click this group open, you see Estrella, Levi, and Ernest. Now, these are all people who have decided on their own to begin discipling others. But underneath these groups, we can see the tree of disciples begin to unfold. Let's take a look at Levi's group. We have Levi, and of course the discipler for Levi's discipleship group is of course Levi himself. Now, then there are the people that Levi disciples, which are put into this group. However, this is more than the people Levi has discipled. We put his disciples in this group, but since there are others that have discipled, these are actually all the descendants. So let's use that terminology. A descendant is not just the people you disciple, but all the people that your disciples have discipled, and so on down the tree. So we see Gary here is one of Levi's disciples. You could see Gary here. And Gary has become a disciple who's actually discipling himself. And let's look at Gary's descendants. And you can see here that he has descendants here. And then you go down and Gary has a disciple, Lemuel, who's also discipling. And if we look down and see Lemuel's descendants, these are them. And then we see that Lemuel has also a disciple, Truman, and Truman has his descendants. All right, so what if we needed to know the people that Levi immediately disciples? Well, we have to get into queries and how those work. And so one thing we're going to do here in establishing this is we're going to try to figure out how do we get the disciples that are immediate to Levi. So what we do in that situation is we take his descendants and subtract the descendants of the people that are discipling under him. So what we're going to do is we're going to select Levi's discipleship descendants, and then we're going to subtract Gary's discipleship descendants. And we can see here that Levi only disciples Abraham and Gary. Now, what if we want to add a discipleship group? It's relatively easy. Let's do this with Ernest. And Ernest has a bunch of descendants. Let's pick one, Marcus. So we're going to create a discipleship group by selecting out of Ernest's discipleship tree. And we make a discipleship group. And who did we say this was going to be? Marcus, was it? So let's find Marcus. And try to find it. There we go. Marcus. All right, now when we go into the discipleship tree, we see that discipleship group of Marcus. But since Marcus is also the discipler here, we want to also add him to the discipler group. Now, we won't remove him out of this discipleship involved group. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to hold control, and we're going to drag his record over to discipler. And there you have the discipleship group created. Now, when you want to add in the disciples of Marcus himself, you can then go ahead and add them to the discipleship involved group. Likewise, you can edit using the same edit button. Sorry, that's this one. Edit. And by the way, that list of names is based on the names of people in the database. So if a name is added to the database, they will be in that list. And of course, you can delete that group as well. However, you do have to remember to remove everybody underneath that discipleship group before you delete.